Hey everybody, Scott here for the Helix channel. It is Tuesday. What the hell am I doing? Well, I have a lot of time on my hands lately because, I don't know, about 3 months ago I was diagnosed with stage 3 follicular lymphoma. Not cool. So I quit my job, went through a bunch of treatments, surgery, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't... I'm not going back to work. So I'm dedicating as much time as I can to making videos for the Helix. And I'm going to start my first preset bundle later this week. So if you could send me some requests of the type of presets that you want. I specialize in 70s, 80s, and 90s. I'm not above doing, current stuff like Muse, people that actually do interesting things with effects as well. But I'm going to start back in the 80s, and I'm going to do, my first bundle is going to be an 80s metal bundle. So send me some requests of the 80s metal tunes you want presets for, and I'll get to the getting. But today, we're not doing any of that. Today, I'm going to show you how to get a really, really cool chorus sound. I know there's a bunch of choruses built in and stuff, but I like to do my own thing. So let's do that. Yes, today I am going to tackle, it's not really tackle. It's just, fuck around with some choruses. And if you really want a really, really big chorus sound, what I like to do is use a modulation delay on top of a chorus. So I'm using the Trinity chorus and the mod chorus echo. And the two together just give you a really, really super cool sound. Let's see if I can hear any of that. It's not loud enough. So let's go over to the Helix. I'm going to show you how I'm doing it. Because rather than just putting these, making presets and posting them up on the website, I like to show people how to do things. Unless it's something I'm trying to, sell, then of course I'm not going to show you shit. Just saying. But, you give a man a fish, you feed him for, I don't know, a day and a half. But if you try and eat a rod and reel, you'll die, because that's metal and shit. So I like to show people things. So let's go to the you know what. All right, let's go through the chorus aspects of this preset. This one is 2 amps running into 1 IR, and let's go down to the chorus. First off, the things I've done to it. I find it sounds best with the LFO and the both LFOs turned on, and the depth up there. I turn the rate, depending on where I'm. If I want a really pronounced chorus, it'll be over 3. If I want something that's just an ambient kind of thing that goes along with a crunch preset that just adds some depth to it, then I'll go like 1.6 to 1.8. But for something like this, for a clean preset, I always go 3 to like say 3.6. I don't want to go any higher than that because then it's a little bit oscillates too fast. It oscillates wildly, to quote Morrissey. And I've got the center boost on, mix of 45%. The thing that makes this one special is the mod chorus echo, and it's a stereo delay, I believe. And with this one, 444 milliseconds is my go-to time for delays. If I want a long delay, I don't usually go any higher than that. I don't really need a half second. It's close enough. Set it on chorus, set some speed, some depth, crank up the spread, leave the trails on, And to give it some extra, the delay, some extra oomph, put a studio core or studio compressor after the delay, and it really boosts the you know, just the delayness of it without having to crank the mix of the delay too high, and it just makes it more punchy and more present, I think. The reverb for this is a pretty big reverb. It's a big spring, big for me. I'm usually between 1.2 seconds of decay and 2.2. I don't like to go higher, too much higher than that normally. But, you know, when I'm doing something like this that's just, you know, fun, then why not? What the hell? And the trails are on. The IR that I'm using, it's actually one of the Bogner 412s. And I believe, yeah, this is the one that I purchased yesterday. I found it actually sounded nice with the clean amps. And I'm using the Jazz Rivet and the mail order twin. I've also got another, what do you call it? An EQ. Set accordingly, thusly. And another compressor. What are you going to do? I like compression. Huh? So that's basically everything. The main thing that I wanted to show you was just combining the Trinity chorus with the mod chorus echo just gives you a really nice, big, round, you know, swirly kind of sound. It's fun. So let's hear it a little bit more from that guy with the guitar. There you go, everybody. How to make a really cool chorus sound even cooler. Sorry to bum you out with all that cancer bullshit, but you know, it's just something that I've been dealing with for the past, I don't know, a while. And it's just, you know, it's just a thing. Like any other thing. You just, you know, you just deal with it. But I am going to try and make videos every day. Monday through Friday, that is. I don't work weekends. Don't be stupid. Yeah, so I'm going to try and do one every day. 5 days a week. So, and I think I'm going to start some new, some fun new activities. Do some Name That Riff action starting tomorrow. And the first person to name the riff on the YouTube page and on the Facebook page will get that preset emailed to them for whatever riff I'm playing. So that's fun. And on Fridays, Free Set Friday. Everybody can have that one. So let the good times roll on, everyone. And I will see you tomorrow. Until then, rock on.